Hello, online crew. Hope you're having an awesome day, whatever the part of the day it is for you. So today we're going to talk about the fastest growing tool on social media. What is it? Are you using it? Maybe you're too scared to use it. Should you be using it? So that's what we're going to cover today on today's edition of this live video. So if you are coming in, am I getting comments? I'm like, yes, I am. I've got comments again today, which is good. Facebook has been kind to me this week. Hello, Crystal. Lovely to see you on. So come in, say hello, put the palm tree emoji down below. If you're a member of my free Facebook group, put the fishy emoji down below, which is our little Henry here. Hey Lynn, how are you? So Henry's our little fish here who guards Palm Cove when I'm not around. He's protecting our little community here. So say hello to Henry. Hello Michael, good to see you on. Hello Sean, great to see you on as well. And if you are one of my online crew leaders, put the cruise ship down below. Where are you leaders? Let me know that you are here. Hey Billy Joe, good to see you here. So those of you that are my online crew leaders, we are on day 3 of our boot camp, just under 45 minutes from now. Hey Sal, on the Facebook avatar. I keep forgetting the name every time. So Facebook advertising for beginners. So if you're just moving into the world of Facebook advertising and want to learn, the simplest ads, the cheapest ads to run to get you some traction and some viewers and some engagement and things like that, that's what we've been running through this week. Hey Carol, hey Andrea. So we're on day 3 of the bootcamp this week. Anybody that wants to get in on that, you can catch the replays, you can still join us. I put the links up above because I also started my branding course this week as well. Any of you that want to sort out your branding, I'm working with you over the next month, so you can still get in. Now, I realized the last 2 days I had typos in those links. So anybody over the last 2 days that would have been looking at them, if you tried to retype them without the gaps in Google, they wouldn't have worked. So they're correct up above. My bad, I just forgot to put .com next to my name. But anyway, there's help there if you want it. So if we've not met before, my name is Helen Martin. I'm your very proud online crew captain because we have the most awesome online crew community here. And we are made up of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, network marketers, those in MLM. And we are learning to leverage social media to build our business online. So we truly don't want to hassle anybody about our business, can try to convince anybody to join us in our business or buy anything off us. We really want to attract people to us online. So that's what we do here. Now, one of the things that you should be using is the fastest growing tool on social media. What is it? Do you know what it is? You should know what it is. So share with me if you know what that is. It just takes a little while for the comments to come up. So just let me know if you're on the same wavelength, you know what that is. If you watched my video yesterday, I gave you a hint about what I was talking about today anyway. So you should know what's one of the most valuable things that you can do on social media to grow your audience, grow your following, get engagement, to essentially build your business online. What do you think that is? Who's got an answer for me? I want some guesses. Oh, Michael, live video. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. So most of you are probably thinking that anyway. Definitely live video. It's documented. Yes, Sean. Hey, Kimberly. It's documented as the fastest growing effective tool for people on social media. So, yep, Lynn, you got it. You put a question mark on the end, but you absolutely got it. So the reason why I'm talking about this today, because yesterday I mentioned some, advice from a CEO of a PR company about ways that you can increase engagement if you're not doing paid ads. And one of those things was video. And so I just want to elaborate on that today and give you the details of the next video challenge. So for those of you that are happy to, well, I wouldn't even say happy, just you have goal to get over your fear of live video, or you want to get better at, doing live video, you want to get more consistent at live video, you want to learn more technical skills around live video, we can help you here in this community. And I'll share those details with you in a moment. So stick around because you want to take advantage, of what I'm offering. And it's completely free. So it is definitely something that you might want to take, advantage of. So I just want to elaborate on some of the comments that, the gentleman that I spoke about yesterday, Marco, there's a gentleman by the name of Marco Hernandez that has a social media marketing agency and PR agency, and these are his words, okay? So move your content to video. Users are spending less time reading today than ever before. Revisit all your previous content, and I guess this is his word, videoize them. So go and revisit content that you've put out there. Any of you that are established enough to do blogs or anything like that, most of you won't be. But what he's saying is whatever content you put out in the past, videoize it. So word for the dictionary, Sean. Crystal, the video challenges are amazing and have changed my life. Yes, Crystal, and I can see that. I know that from Crystal and so many other people in this community. It's made a massive impact, on their lives and their business and what they're growing on social media, where they didn't have the confidence, before. So back to Marco's sort of quote. So revisit previous content and videoize it. And consumers on Facebook are hungry to watch videos that educate them on topics. So this is what people are moving more towards. If you do any kind of research on social media, it's all pointing this way. As I said in the beginning and the description, it is the fastest growing tool on social media. So if you're not there, and even if you've been there, if you've fallen behind and you're not there consistently, you're doing yourself a disservice from growing your business, because it's one of the, I won't say easiest, but it's one of the things that you can do that doesn't cost you any money. If you do have any kind of little budget for marketing your business online and you're on a business page, you can boost a few of those videos very, very cheaply. I've just showed my online crew coaching community, my online crew leaders, how to do that this week. Really pennies to get more viewers on your videos and increase your message on social media to grow your business. So there are so many advantages of doing live video. Hey Emma, videoize it, going in the dictionary. Yeah, and it wasn't even my word, Sean. It was Marco's word. So there are other people that make up words like I do. So other comments that he was making is video is, and if I'm looking down, I was writing notes from what he was sharing, on his article. The video, it should be a non-negotiable. It definitely, hopefully you know this already, but if you don't, there is no faster way to build the know, like, and trust factor with somebody on social media than doing sort of live video. Uploaded videos are still okay. They still help people get to know you, but you can't interact with your audience. I can't say hello to Emma on a live video, on an uploaded video, because I don't even know she's there. But I can interact and engage and pick up your comments, like what's Sal saying here. So where do blogs fit into our strategy if it's all about lives? That's all part of your content creation. I'm not saying don't do it, but what Marco was saying was, basically increase live video. So it doesn't mean that you want to get rid of blogs if you're doing blogs and other types of content, but bring video into your mix. And if all your content is blogs and written posts and stuff like that, videoize, his word again, videoize some of it. So blogs still have their place. I'm not saying that blogs don't, but video is what people are wanting. People are not reading like they used to. People don't sit like they used to. How many of you have time to just sit and read for ages? I wish I did, and I applaud those that do, because reading is one of the most greatest skills and learning tools that we have, but it's not what people have time for much anymore. There are some that do, and credit to them. And some people love reading, they love books, and more people should read. But the speed of our life these days, the creation of technology. So it's not just phones, people have their phones on their watch. That you can have screens in glasses. Like, what were they going to think of next? We've got not only computers, we've got iPads, we've got Kindles, we've got, all sorts of devices that are in front of us. And this is the way of the future. So we need to be where people are at and where people are moving to. So what the research is showing is that people are reading a lot less than they used to, because people just don't sit and read as much as they used to. And it's just going to get worse. People want instantaneous stuff on the go. People can listen to stuff, while they're on the go. I listen to stuff all the time. Those of you that follow me regularly know that I don't really watch TV unless it's with my kids. I have not listened to commercial radio in the car unless I'm in the car with my husband. So, and generally he's listening to music, but I just don't listen to commercial radio in my car. I'm listening. Okay, am I back? Hopefully I'm back. I just lost connection there for a minute. But what I was saying is that people are just not losing their love necessary for reading. It's just the demands of the world we live in, today. So moving on. Also statistically, 95% of people retain, apparently, what they hear in a video rather than what they read. Have you ever read something like a page in a book or a magazine or a newspaper or something, and you get to the end and it's like, what did I just read? Or you've read a chapter in a book and then you go back to the chapter in the book and it's like, I can't remember what the last chapter said, and you go and reread it. So statistically what they're saying is that when people are listening and absorbing, they'll remember it 95% more than something that they read. So that may be true or not for you. I know I do that often. Like, I'll read something or scan something and it's like, I need to read that again because I really didn't absorb what I was reading. Whereas if you listen to something, it tends to, the research is showing that we absorb the information, better. Facebook Live videos provide 6 times as many interactions as traditional videos. Video is good no matter what. If you're doing creative uploading videos, you're using tools and stuff like that, and you're doing, creative videos, that's cool. But live video is where you're going to get more engagement. Statistically, research-based, we know that. It's saying it's 6 times more interactions on a live video than an uploaded video, those kind of things. So there's so many more advantages to doing live video than just uploading video. So the only way you're going to conquer it and get good at it and get consistent at it is just to keep showing up and doing it. Some of you might be going in and out of live video. It's important. You may have even done a challenge before, but the challenge finished and you stopped. So I'm sure there's lots of people that have done my video challenge. That's exactly where they're at, because there's not the accountability. There's not the same support. You're on your own. The hardest part with being an entrepreneur versus being an employee is an employee, you have a job description and you're measured, and your, performance management and all of that is around a list of things that you have to do, and you know what you need to do in your job. When we're an entrepreneur, it's up to us. And that's really hard for some people, because if you let life get in the way, then things like live video don't happen. Life will always get in the way. Life is busy for, 99% of the population. So life will always get in the way. You need to prioritize it. So if you truly want to get traction on a business on social media, you've got to be going live. There's just no question around it. Okay. So Facebook Live videos, people watch 3 times as longer as uploaded. So people actually hang around live. They may not hang around for the whole live, but people tend to stay around longer on a live video than they do an uploaded video. So video is good. But live video is just better, okay? And people can communicate with you and interact with you in that way. And an interesting thing, I just wanted to touch base with those of you that are doing live video, thinking about live video. One of the main questions I get, and this comes up in the challenges all the time, how long should I talk for? And I often advise people, longer than if you're brand new to live video and you don't have an established audience, you don't want to turn up and start talking for half an hour or an hour because people don't know you yet. People that do videos for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes have usually got some kind of engaged audience and they're already familiar with the person. So you need to gauge the length of the video as to how established you are on social media, what's your knowledge base like all those kind of things. But I do want to share with you, and this is consistent with advice I've given before. Yeah, as long as as long as you're comfortable with talking, a good comment. Really, a video needs to be as long as it needs to be. And if you've got great content and it's longer, well, so be it. Those that are really intrigued with your content and want to listen will listen. Those that don't will just jump off, no problem. If your video is really, really short, it's hard for Facebook to do something with it. So if it's just like a minute, it's better going live than not going live at all. But it's hard for Facebook to send it out to more people when it's really short. So we don't want it to be too short that Facebook can't, it doesn't have enough time to, do something with it. So we need to have some kind of length of time. And it's always been sort of statistically reported that around about the 10-minute mark or more enables Facebook to be able to do something more with it. Okay. So I'll get to the what this research is in a second. Oh my Helen, I did a live the other day and I talked for 59 minutes. That's awesome. I hope you had some people that jumped on and watched it, and obviously what you were talking about was something that you were passionate about, because that's generally when we talk longer. Then I increased to 25-30 minutes. Sorry, I forgot, I didn't see your first comment without realizing. I love talking and doing the video, but I'm not comfortable with my content. Pet peeve is a video goes on for a long time and all they do is acknowledge viewers. Yeah, you've got to keep that in. Nobody wants to sort of turn up and just hear somebody just acknowledge other people. You've got to move quite fast, with that. But when people say you're not comfortable with your content, you might just need to nail down your branding a little bit, Carol, because when we know what we stand for and we know what our brand is, we know what to talk about. So you guys know that my brand is that I help home-based business owners bring their business online. That's my brand. So I'm talking about things like social media, live video, attraction marketing, all these kind of things that help people bring their business, online. So I'm very clear about what my brand is. You guys know why you turn up and listen to me and, what I'm sharing with you, because you want to build your business online. So I'm very clear. You're very clear about what I'm about and what I teach. Even though you're not always going to know what I'm going to share with you, you know roughly what I'm talking about. So I know what content to research, and I'm very clear about what I'm going to talk to you guys about. So maybe, Carol, you just need to nail down, what it is that you want to stand for on social media, all the branding kind of stuff, that I go through, in my branding course. There's a link above for that. But just for you, just, nailing down the brand, and you won't have a problem with content, guys, when you know your brand. So it's an interesting sort of question to ask yourself. If you're really struggling for content, it's, maybe I'm not really sure what my brand is. Maybe I need to think a little bit about that. So just a suggestion, Carol. I hope that helps. So BuzzSumo, you may have heard of BuzzSumo before. They do a lot of research, around social media, and they've got awesome, recommendations and topics and latest articles and stuff like that. So they analyzed 100 million Facebook videos. That's quite a few videos, don't you think? 100 million Facebook videos, and their conclusion from that. So it doesn't mean it's gospel. It doesn't mean it's the be all and end all. But what they got from that is that they saw that engagement increased around about the 15 to 20 minute mark. Okay? And then they found that there wasn't a huge fluctuation in that after that. So once you're there, you can sort of stay there and keep on talking if you like. But around the 15 to 20 minute mark was what they found from their research of researching 100 million Facebook videos and tracking engagement. So engagement increased when it was round about that mark. So I thought that was an interesting piece of information that I wanted to share with you, okay? And there are a whole lot of things that Facebook are doing with their video ranking that you should be taking advantage of. So Facebook have already told us, we've brought in new video ranking, strategies, and we will reward you when people come back and watch your videos. We will reward you when you get people, interacting with you. They've told us this. So if you're not using it and you're not getting engagement, and you can't get engagement unless you turn up and do it, but Facebook is going to give you the organic reach you're looking for if you show up and do it and get better at it. And when people keep coming back and watching your videos, they will reward you for it. So you can increase your value on social media and your viewership and your engagement by just being there and playing in this game. And Facebook will reward you for it. So if you're not there, if you're not showing up, if you're not doing it, you're doing yourself a disservice, really, because it's free. It's free. Not always easy to do, but it is something that you can do for free. And then you can put some money towards it and boost it, and stuff that I've talked about in my boot camp this week. Hey, Susan, great to see you on. Crystal, I need to start timing myself on my lives. That's what I started doing, and it's still sitting here. I've still got Vivi's beautiful little gift to keep me on track because I didn't want to keep talking longer than 30 minutes. And I've sort of got back into a better pattern now in keeping under the 30-minute mark because life is busy. And I appreciate, Sean's just said he'll be your live timer, Crystal. So there you go. He's good at that. He's done that for me before. So, all different ways to sort of handle that. Aloha, Richard and Johanna. Lovely to see you here. That's me. I read the chapter over and over again. Hey, Monica. Entrepreneurs have many titles. They sure do. So, it also gives you, like the whole branding piece that I just mentioned there, video gives you the ability to do that. On my videos, I say the same thing at the beginning of every video because that's my brand, that's what I do, and everybody knows it. So any video that somebody turns up of mine, they're hearing the same message, I'm very clear about what my brand is. You guys need to do the same. But you got to work out what your brand is before you can do that. So you might turn up on a live video and say different things on every live video. And that might be fine because you might be giving good value on different things. But do you have that same consistent branding message at the beginning? That's what enables you to elevate your authority and credibility in a certain area. Is when you're consistent, you know what your brand is, and you keep telling people what that is on every single video, and you're very consistent with that. That's going to help you elevate your authority, your credibility on social media, and if people like what they hear, they'll keep coming back, and you'll increase your fans and followers, okay? Carol, that's what I need for sure. Cool. So, another little stat here, and we'll wrap this up. 77% of consumers are more likely to buy from brands, businesses, and people that they follow on social media. So people are more likely to buy, and that's going to increase more than probably 80%. By 2020, people are more likely to buy off somebody that they follow on social media and that they've got to know on social media through live video, okay? So don't ignore these signs. Don't ignore this research, guys. If you want if you want to build a business on social media. If you don't, it's all cool. But this is just getting more and more and more and more research behind it. This is where we need to be. Okay, so what can we do for you around this? If you're still fearful around this, come and play with me and a lot of my crew here on the next video challenge. So, dates to note. Have you got a pen? I was about to say April. It's not April. It started with an A. August 8th to 28th. Okay, August 8th to 28th, 21 days. The next one. We've just finished a 14-day one. Edith was a winner. She's just got her prize and put some photos up yesterday, I think, and all the other prizes are on their way, so they should have already got them or they're getting them or something like that. So yes, there are prizes. August 8th to 28th. Now, what I'm doing differently for those of you that are still here and listening and interested in attending a challenge like this that can change your life, there are people here that can attest to that, is that I'm going to use the same group as the last one, but some things are going to change. I've not been accepting any other people into that group since the last challenge sitting. So there's a few people that are sitting there to be approved, and I'm still not going to do that until a week today, Because guys, any of you that are already in that group, the 14-day one, all the videos are going to go because there'll be new videos with a new challenge. So all my video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the details for the challenge, everything that I've taught you, they're all going to be removed from the group in the next week, and we are starting afresh. But if you are already in the group, you're already ready to rock and roll. Okay, and I will be opening the group again this time next week for anybody that's new. So if you want to share the same link, those of you that are already in the group, just go into the group and share the link to the group, and people can just sit there and they can be pending until next week. Okay, so if you're already in that group, then you're already in. You're already in, and I will go live in that group early next week and tell you all what's going on and what's going to happen. But if you want to watch any of those videos that are already sitting in there, go over in the next week and, brush up on that, because they're all going to go, because there'll be new videos for the new challenge. But their group is going to stay the same. So if you're already in, you're already in. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Obviously, the banner will change. It's not going to say 14-day Facebook Live video challenge in June. Those kind of little things will change, but I'm going to run it out of the same group. Okay, so those of you that are already there, you're already taken care of. I'll go live in that group early next week and explain all of it to you guys. Share the message out. Those of you that are already in the group, share the link to the group and let people know this is happening. We are starting on August the 8th. I will open new people into that group this time next week, but get them to request to accept. Okay, so share it out. You guys that are already in there, you've already got the link, so let people know about it. Let's help as many people as we can overcome the fear of live video. So spread the word. What I will also do today, for those, so it's not there now for those of you listening with me live, but those of you catching the replay, I will put a link back on my website to that group. So you can just direct people to my website, which is helenmartinonline.com. And there'll be a graphic on my website that people can go straight and request to the group. They won't get accepted until this time next week, but they can get themselves organized and ready and primed for August 8th. Are you ready to do it again? Those of you that, okay, Lynn, you would like the link. So I've got to do a training in a minute, but later my day. So maybe have a look in 24 hours to my website, helenmartinonline.com, and there'll be a graphic sitting there on my website where you can just click on the graphic and request to join the group, okay? So that'll be there within the next 24 hours. So let's spread the word and help people overcome their fear of live video, because this is where the future of people's businesses is at. I've given you enough research and stats to justify that. So let's get the word out and just help people. It's completely free, guys. I'm mad. I'm seriously mad with all the things that I do. Another 21-day challenge. And I give you prizes. I pay for prizes. So I'm actually out of pocket, time and money, for doing this for you. So spread the word. It's a brilliant challenge. You do it with like-minded people. I give you all the instructions. I give you ideas for content. I'll tell you what to do every day. It's just the best way to conquer your fear of live video. Okay, so get ready for it. August 8th, we're going to kick off, but we want to do some prep work the week before. So it'll be open next week, and we've still got 2 weeks to prep you before we go day one. Right, we're on day one of the challenge, okay? So, Crystal might do the challenge again. Awesome. Any of you new people that have been in a previous challenge, if you're not already in the group, I'd love you to be in the group, either to participate yourself, or if you're more than happy to just help me navigate the people in the group and navigate questions, I would really, really appreciate it. Particularly to those of you that are on my online crew leaders. If you're happy just to help and navigate, but not necessarily do it as well, I would really appreciate that. So, let me know if you're up for that. Okay, so thanks guys. I've got to go, 15 minutes. Those of you that are in my online crew coaching community, we are on day 3 of the Facebook Advertising for Beginners Bootcamp. So we're going to go back over the results of the engagement ad that I put up yesterday. We're going to do different types of ads today. I'm going to navigate that for you, show you exactly how to do it step by step. So then you can watch the replays later and do it for yourself. Okay, so thank you for joining me, everyone. Let's go. I'm ready and going to finish this time. Awesome, Monica. And that's not unusual. People start one and they don't finish, but then they do another one and they just blitz it. So it would be awesome to see you do that, Monica. So you're already in, so you're fine. You're ready to rock and roll. So thank you for joining me, guys. I will look forward to seeing you guys same time, same place tomorrow. And those of you in my online crew coaching community, I'll see you in 15 minutes over there for day 3 of the boot camp. Bye, guys.